Being obese is not healthy. It's not healthy. You are entitled to make that decision. If you're overweight, you like the way you look, you like the way you feel. Everybody has their, and also, let me be clear, this is not a conversation about personal preferences. Everyone has a type that they're attracted to. Everyone finds something different beautiful. What I might like, Tyler might not like. What we might like, someone else might not like. This is not about personal preferences in terms of what you find beautiful or attractive. I'm exclusively talking about health here. Being obese is not healthy. We saw during COVID-19, particularly, that one of the comorbidities that put people at a higher risk for getting sick was obesity. That's a fact. That's just a fact, not about feelings again. Cosmopolitan ran a couple of campaigns this year on this topic, and they put a couple of covers out there. Tyler, I don't know if you have those. This is also from the Post Millennial, but these are Cosmo features. Here's some examples. There's an article that's titled "Cosmopolitan Calls Obesity Healthy During the Pandemic of All Times," by the way, and it shows two covers where they actually say on the covers, this is healthy. And it features two images of women who are clearly obese, and it interviews them and goes about this whole discussion about, well, I've always been boxed out because I didn't fit, the definition of health. Listen, again, this should not, what Cosmopolitan should be doing if they really care about health is saying, and here are the images that you can see there. I see what they're doing here, right? They want you to, this is embracing everyone, make everybody feel good, make everybody feel, it's about feelings, right? This is about making you feel a certain way. Maybe you're upset because the typical traditional definitions of health show a lot of fit women, show a lot of thinner women. Maybe that bothers you. Let it bother you enough to say, this isn't healthy. I'm going to do something about it. Every single person out there has an ability to do something positive for their health. It's a choice in many respects. I understand there are thyroid conditions. There are some medical conditions that come into play here that make things a lot harder. Obviously, for the vast majority of people, lifestyle choices play an enormous role in what goes on here. My concern here is that, why is this being glorified as healthy? Why? Why do we have to change the definition of reality, which is that being obese is not a healthy decision? We know obesity puts you at greater risk of heart disease. Obesity puts you at greater risk of stroke. Obesity puts you at greater risk of chronic illness, of many things in life that not being obese doesn't. This is just fact. You can talk to doctors. You can talk to holistic doctors. And you know it, right? People know this. This is a reality that people know. What happens is when you point this out, when you look at images, these are the images that you've just seen. If you say something about it, you're called fat phobic, you're called hateful, you're called judgmental, when in reality, what I really want sitting here is I want magazines, I want the medical community. I complained throughout the entire COVID-19 pandemic. I do this sometimes, pandemic, because we need to look at the numbers on that too. We'll get to that. But throughout the entire time, I was like, where is the talk about health? Real health. I'm not talking about big pharma drugs. Coming to the rescue. Ooh, jab number 65. Still get COVID, but jab number 65. I'm talking about real health. I'm talking about setting up yourself for, you're going to face viruses in your life. You're going to face bacteria in your life. You're going to encounter things. Put yourself in the best body you can to encounter those things. I'm talking about food, real whole food, not the synthetic meat that Bill Gates would love you to eat, by the way. I'm talking about real, farm-raised meat. I'm talking about, fruits and vegetables. I'm talking about dietary changes, exercise, meditation, stress. We all know that's a killer. We all know it, but very few of us manage it. I'm not good at managing stress. I do my best, but very few of us prioritize it in life. We just go through the grind of life. Why was nobody talking about that? So what I would love to see Cosmo do, if they're really concerned with health, as they claim, is to focus on this, to point out the reality that obesity is a detriment to your health, but there are things that you can do about it. You don't have to be a victim of that. You don't have to be a victim of anything. You can decide And we're going to help you. We're going to give you some tools. We're going to talk to doctors. We're going to talk to people, real nutritionists who really know what they're doing. We're going to break down what you could do right as opposed to what you're doing wrong. We're going to give tips. No, that's not what they did. Instead, they chose to glorify something that's not good for people. If you like the short clip, you can catch another one here, or you can catch the full episode right here.